Hello. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to the 100th episode of the BJ Show. This episode, we are celebrating the BJ Show's 100th podcast episode, which will be covering all the latest podcast stats and how we started and how we began. Yes, this special edition episode celebrates our 100th milestone by driving into the latest podcast stat and reflecting on how we have achieved this journey together. Stay tuned as we've got some big insights, and I'll share all the shows right here on the BJ Show podcast, how you can find them, where you can search the podcast, as well the social media such as Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you give that a like. Make sure you keep listening as all the downloads will increase. So let's get straight into it. So I'd like to take this moment back and thank you for all your listeners out listening to this podcast. It's been absolutely a journey. 100 episodes so far with 600 downloads, which all those stats will share once again very soon, and all of that. So really, I like to share now all the stats and get straight into it. So I gotta say right now, it's the apps. It's been the biggest hit. Spotify was 62% as listeners. The Android phone has been 44%, with mobile overall in the category 81%. So the mobile phone has been a big hit with 44 Android phone users. It's also been Australians, been the big hit over the United States, 82% to the Australians, 13% to United States. So there's a lot more countries and cities around the world. Thank you so much for your support. So we go now into the cities and territories, mainly to the cities in Australia. It's been the big use of 74%. Victoria, Melbourne, Victoria with 4%, not great. That's okay. 2% New South Wales. So it is other states and all over the world. Thank you for your help in supporting this great podcast. And yeah, so the most important of this episode we are sharing is as I mentioned, 600 downloads as we speak, with 150 remaining to make it 750 downloads, because I like to make this goal at the end of May. So the end of May, which is in 2 months as we speak in this episode. So hopefully you can 100% take this journey and let's get to that goal. So as we speak, 150 to go to our next 250 episodes by the end of June, July. So I will try my best to get as many episodes. I'm aiming to share now how we started before let's get straight to that. So 3 years September, the 4th of September, 3 years ago. What actually journey now? Why it's chosen podcasts. I went straight to YouTube videos. But you had to memorize lines. You had to remember a script to know what you were saying. It's really important. So I started with a live stream, and then it came to me back in 2017 September. I started that phase. Since I've reached amazingly a lot. And let's just get now. I do apologize not doing live streams as often. It's just I need to find a particular moment to do that, and I really am beating myself to get back into the game. But get on board. Make sure you say hi. If I do a live stream, make sure you get on board, because it's a waste of my time not doing a live and then no one's on board. So and thank you for those viewers who do listen to my live streams. It builds up, but make sure you get a like, comment, love. There's so much going on and achievements, and I have done it outside my podcast. It's incredible. Like a year later ago, I left the aged care. That's came up memories, and it's been actually a journey since. So it's been over a year since I've been in hotels. So it comes into the busy time of the year. So thank you for these 100 episodes. I'm going to try and, like I said, get to my next goal and make 150 episodes remaining as we speak. Will be 149 episodes. So hopefully pushing myself and get as many episodes out as possible. And thank you for listening. More stay tuned. So we have the Australian Sport Edition show, an international agenda, hosted by Aidan Berry. So the one I just said, international agenda, is hosted by Aidan Berry. BJ was the Australian Sport Edition show, which is shared each Thursday. So one show will be the Australian Sport Edition show, and then one will be the international agenda, which is coming up very soon here on the BJ Show podcast. Also, we have the Aussie footy show, so that's to do with the AFL, Australian Football League, as well, of course, the SANFL, the SANFL as they're known. It's a local competition, all states around in the South Australia League. So So cannot wait to get and share a bit more of that. There could be a breaking news. I might even get in and get maybe a sneaky little Aussie footy show, the opening season for that. So I yet to apologise to not share that sooner rather than later. There was so much to share on the Aussie footy show as that. So yeah, so that's what's to come here on the BJ show. You want to hear more? That exactly what I mentioned at the very beginning. Instagram is the BJ show _23 Instagram page, the BJ show and the BJ show podcast episodes only. The BJ show is for any social media I share on that. We'll also include podcast episodes. Make sure you like them. They'll be the best way of doing it. Also, if you want to know more, well, Spotify is the big hit. Go and type the BJ show. People know the logo looks like. It's all over my social medias. That's the podcast logo, and that will be on there. So thank you so much for your support. How much this has been successful. I am going to try my very best get by the end of June, July. It's the big goal to get 250. I like to pass 250 by the end of June. Yes, it's going to be a heaps of months. That's 3 months of episodes, and I'm trying to calculate how many. I'd like to do some guests very soon. That's my big thing. I haven't done a lot of confidence to get guests on board, but I really want to get some guests to listen to my podcast. So I'd love to hear from you to get on board onto my podcast, and we can share anything you want, for quizzes, anything you want. That's what the BJ show is mainly about. But the main topic is sport, then we go to quizzes. So there will be some more quizzes coming soon as well. I like to share as well. Could be basketball, could be soccer, all of that. So anything like that, we'll 100% will do that. Alright, thank you so much for your attention for this very special 100th episode. Thank you for your own support and continuously to listen to my podcast. Alright, the BJ show is out, and see you all soon. Bye for now.